They just don't understand that my pockets are really, really not that deep. And they are playing with my emotions. So we gonna see. We gonna be trying to budget this stuff, cause what's up to my favorite YouTube beauties? Welcome back to DCW Beauty. My name is Denise. Welcome to Monday Morning Makeup. I feel like I have been having a theme for my Monday morning makeups, but today I do not. Maybe I take that back, because there have been so many releases coming out over this past week that it is making my no-buy almost impossible. I'm going to tell you straight up front that I have pretty much blown it for January. As there's still too many things that I want and a couple of things that I already bought. But I will share with you, when I tell you these things, the couple of things I already bought and the things that are on my radar because they are limited edition. And then we're going to try this thing back again on February the 1st. We're going to try again on February the 1st. But I'm going to get started, and I want to use the things that are in my project pan basket today. I think, yeah, we'll use that too. I was going to use my Bare Minerals because that's in my makeup basket again for the week. Maybe I'll kind of use it as a duster. I don't know. I do want to share with you all, if you all have been interested in that International Delight that I talked about before in one of my Monday morning videos, I have found another one. I was first like stuck on the mocha, and I happened to be in Target, and Target had caramel macchiato. So we are having caramel macchiato today. This definitely keeps me from going to Starbucks. So if you want something that's going to stop you from going to Starbucks every day, International Delights. They have the mocha and they have the caramel macchiato. So we're going to jump right in, and I am going to be using the Natasha Denona Bronze palette because it's in my project pan. A couple of the things that I'm using, like my concealer and oh, my lipstick that I have not pulled yet, but I will. Those couple of things are not going to be in my basket, but mostly everything else will. As per usual, I am going to zoom in, and we will get started with this face and get started with all of this good stuff that has either recently come out or will be coming out by the end of this week. Alright, so we are back. I am feeling very fresh face, just out of the shower. Good skincare day. But we're going to go ahead and get started, and I am going to do my brows first, of course, and still the Brow MVP from Fenty Beauty. So we are going to jump right in, and we're going to jump right in with some of these releases. So the first, that light is so bright. The first release that really caught my eye this morning as I was browsing on Trend Mood's page on Instagram. Oh, FYI, I'm going to put some pictures somewhere on either side of my face, and these pictures are either going to be from the Trend Mood Instagram, the Makeup Radar online, I believe it is, Instagram, and I think Pat McGrath. I think that's the three sources. Maybe from the Nomad Cosmetics website also. But I just wanted to give credit to where I am getting my pictures from. And also the names of, you know how they have the Instagram name at the top of the picture. Those will still be attached to the picture when I put them up also. But the first one that caught my eye today, and I did hit the buy button on is the Trend Move box. I have never been able to catch a Trend Move box, and I don't know, that picture that I saw this morning was like 6 days old, and I thought Trend Move boxes like sell out like the day they come out for whatever reason, so I was never able to get one. So when I saw that they were talking about it on their Instagram, I went over to their website, and yes, it is still available as of the day I'm filming. I film on Sundays, you know, so it is January the 22nd. You will be seeing this on January 23rd. It was still available. So I picked it up. And the reason why I picked it up is because there were so many high quality things in that box that I have never tried before. So they have stuff from Kopari, which I've never tried. From Keys Soul Care, which I have never tried. They do have that e.l.f. grip primer. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's that gripping primer that's like the Milk Makeup primer. I have never tried that, so that's in the box. And they have something from Nabla. They have a palette from Nabla that looked really good. It looks like it was like split up into like, I think like 4 quads inside of the palette. And they also had something by a company called Kinship, which I think I have like vaguely heard of. And then they had some lashes in there and something else. I don't know if it was like a lash. I don't know. It was the lashes, and there was another product in there from a company called Birdie Lashes. So it sounded like it was like so much good stuff, good high quality, higher end stuff in there, and it was only $44. So I picked that up. And I'm gonna tell you what started my spiral. What started my spiral earlier this week was the new release from Adept Cosmetics. So Adept Cosmetics, I only have one palette from, and that is the Amunet palette. And they released this new palette called the, I think, Inspired. Yeah, the Inspired palette. And this palette is $68, but this palette I believe has like 15. No, it has 15 shades in it. It's another palette that has 24 shades in it, I think. But this palette has 15 shades in it. It has, and I'm looking at my notes, multi-chromes, shimmery toppers, a duochrome shimmer, something called a Mirakuru shimmer, which I have no idea what that is. And then they also have some mattes. So I'm interested. I am interested. And that is the other thing that I pulled the trigger on, was that Adept palette. So those are the two things that I broke my no buy for. And then there are like 3 other things that I'm like really, really interested in. I still think that I still plan to be very particular in what I pick up, but these brands are particularly like quality brands. So we'll see what happens. Okay, and for whatever reason this is going wrong this morning. So we having eyebrow issues this morning, but we're going to press on. I'm just going to prime my eyes real quick. And still using the Makeup by Mario palette that I can never remember the name of. Master Eye Prep and Set. Don't know why I can never remember the name of this, but this thing has become a quick favorite. It does the same thing as the caffeine primer, or eyeshadow base or whatever you want to call it, as in it takes out some of that darkness on my eyelids, and so it gives me a blank canvas so I can put my eyeshadows on and they look a little more vibrant. And I have some eye cream from Tarte that I think it's called the Maracuja Sea Brightener or something. It is super old school. One of my, oh, I forgot to get something to wipe my fingers with. Okay. So back to what I was saying. I used that Maracuja Sea Brightener eye cream from Tarte, which is like an old favorite of mine. I had a little sample of it from something that I picked up from Tarte, but I used it again today, and you know how you forget why you stop using stuff? I forget why I stopped using it because I really like it, but it left my eyes really emollient, so this little setting powder is going to be very essential today. I also, you see, that was already creasing from that eye cream being on my eye. I also used another product that's been in my makeup basket. It's one of those products that stays in there, and when my eyes are feeling like a little bit crepey or something, I just throw it on, and that is the Tatcha the Serum Stick, which is this little stick here, and they give you so much product. I don't know how long I have had this, but they give you so much product in this thing, and then I just usually rub it under my eyes, and then they don't feel as wrinkly. So I really like that stuff. As long as they make it, I'm gonna keep buying it. So we are going to jump into this palette. Sorry for drinking, but I need to wash my brushes like nobody's business here. All of my favorite brushes are like dirty, but we got something we can use. So we're just going to use the 201 brush from, is this the 201? Yeah, 201 brush from BK Beauty, and the Natasha Denona Bronze, and I'm going to go in, I think, with the shade Sundown right here. And the reason why I chose to use this palette today is because, one, it's in my project pan, and I had only been using it where other palettes left a gap, but I wanted to just go ahead and do a whole look. And two, because I'm going to be doing lip swatches for that Kaleidos video, because my stuff finally came in. So I just wanted just a neutral eyeshadow, even though I think some of those shades might be a little bit on the cool side. Just something that can basically go with any lip color I put on my eyes, even though I think this might be on the warm side. But so we just going to use the shade Sundown as like my transition shade. Alright, and alright, hang on. Okay, so that part is done. I am going to go in with the Sonia G Jumbo Blender, and I'm going to put another shade on the outer, so like the outer here, and then into the crease a little bit. And it might be this shade, maybe I should use the shade Rhodium. There's only two, you know, I just realized it, there's only like 2 deep shades in this palette. Oh, I know what no. Yeah, we will go in on the outer V here with the shade Rhodium and see what happens, and then we'll just go from there. So let's see what happens. Alright, so as I was sort of perusing Instagram, which is not good for a person that's on a no buy, I saw that Nomad, do I like this? Or do I want to go with Deep Dive? Yeah, we might deepen this up with Deep Dive. But Nomad all through the week was posting little hints at what their new palette was going to be. And their new palette is actually going to be releasing on Tuesday. And it is called the Verona Amor y Morte palette, or the Love and Death palette. This palette is supposedly inspired by Romeo and Juliet. Perfect for Valentine's Day. The color story is gorgeous. Perfect for Valentine's Day also. Yeah, we want to deepen that up some. But I need to blend that. And it's one of those palettes that sort of open. If you remember the what is it? Let me see if I can. The Give Me Glow 2 Moods palette. So it sort of opens up like, well, not sort of, it completely opens up like this. It's not as big because of course the shadows are not as big, but it does. It opens up just like this one, which that doesn't really bother me. So I am going to seriously have my eye on that palette also. That palette is going to be $47, which is not bad because there's 18 shades in this palette. Now you have 9 on the love side, which is like a pinky red sort of rosy side, and then you have the death side, which is like blues and purples and grays. But it is really, really a nice palette. So I do have my eyes on that. And a lot of the things that I have my eyes on, I feel like are limited edition. And if I don't buy them, and I think this is where they get me, it could probably be around for a long time. But my mind is saying if I don't buy it now, it's going to sell out. So I am just going to go ahead and really, really consider picking it up. I'm going to hold off for a second on putting anything on the outside. My face is sweaty, sorry. I need my Mally. Is she over here? Let's see. She might be in the other drawer. I need to do this real quick. I need to blot my face with something. So I'm just going to do this real quick just to kind of blot some of this moisture off of my face. I could really, really use that Poreless Face Defender right now. I just don't feel like getting up to get it. I won't go back in there. There you go. I am going to go into my lid color, and I think it's going to be the shade Silk, which is the shade at the bottom. That is probably one of my favorite shades in this palette. But I think I'm going to go into that shade and put that on the lid, and then we're going to reevaluate this outer V. I knew that she was going to try to burst into my room. Alright, so since I had to get up anyway, I went on and got my Face Defender. I have the one that she actually have the original one too. But I also have this one that was like a collab with RuPaul. It is clear, but the background of it is gold, so it makes it look like it's gold. And so we are going to go ahead and put this. Why is this thing turning yellow though? But I'm going to go ahead and blot out some of this. Ooh, I have a speck of glitter on my forehead. Yeah, we need to block out some of this shininess on my face. And to me, Nothing else is better than the Mally Face Defender. So, not like I'm sponsored or anything, but the truth is the truth. So I was putting my silk on before I was rudely interrupted. And these, her little shimmery formulas, Natasha Denona, are really good. And they pick up on this brush really good. And this is a Sonia G Worker. So now I don't have to go in behind it and use my finger. And this is one of those eye looks that is like a no-fail eye look. But yeah, we were talking about the Nomad Cosmetics Amore Immorte palette. And that one is going to be $47, which is not bad for 18 shades. And of course, if they have their shimmers and their mattes and all that sort of variety. And the color story is really, really pretty. And I think you'll see the pictures of it on either side of me. But color story is really, really pretty. So they are really, really trying to bust up my little nobody. And I don't know why. I think they know on some level, these brands, that January is the time. Oh, I'm doing a little bit deeper with deep dive in the outer V. That January is the time that people go on these no-buys, and so they come with all guns blazing with all of these new, I just messed up, with all of these new releases that are like really nice. Doesn't help that Valentine's Day is coming up, so they have a reason to do it, but the timing. So I am going to be keeping my eye out on that one, and that one is coming out on Tuesday. And I don't ever think, have they ever had an 18 pan palette? I don't know, but I like Nomad, so it is almost a no-brainer to get that palette. Alright, and I'm going to, because this side is looking a little, we're going to blend this out, because this side is looking a little bit stark. And as usual, I always do one side better than the other one, but not too bad. So I am going to do a little bit of a different color on, and it's not going to look too much different because these shades all look pretty much the same. I'm going to use True Bronze and just go into the inner corner, and this time I'm using the Refer 26, which is like a little bullet brush, and just go right in here, and it looks almost the same color. But what I will do with my Sephora little face palette, I'm going to use that highlighter as an inner corner highlight. Alright, and I am going to go ahead and do my, and I got this at Christmas time. Tarte had like a little set with their Man-Eater eyeliners, and it's like a set of 5 of them. So I'm going to be using the one in the shade, and this is called the Emphasized eyeliners in the shade Bronze. How convenient. And I'm just going to put that on my waterline now, and then we'll jump on to the face. Oh, it also didn't help, and this just popped into my head. It also did not help that over the weekend, the past weekend, that QVC had this 24-hour master makeup class, they called it. I just stuck myself in the eye. So it was beauty all day long. And they had Mally, and they had, I think, It Cosmetics, and they had Tatcha. And it was absolute torture. So I am going to jump on to, oh, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use this Tarte Shape Tape Glow On and put that under my eyes and see how I like that. And I don't know if this is supposed to take the place of a concealer or if it's supposed to go under the concealer, but once I put it on, I'll let you know. And I never have a okay, we'll use this brush right here, and this is the Refer 35. I think this is one of their newer brushes, but I'm going to use this to sort of blend that out. Yeah, I think this is going to be something that goes sort of up under the concealer because it kind of blends away but kind of leaves a glow at the same time. Yes, so I am actually going to mix a bit of the strobe cream with my foundation. Or should I put the strobe cream on first? Let's just mix it. I am using the Fenty Pro Filt'r because this is what is in my makeup basket. I mean my shop project pan. And I am mixing the two of these together. And we'll pray for some glow. Alright. And I'm going to use that Charlotte Tilbury setting spray to wet my brush. And as I've told you before, I had to put it in a smaller container because for whatever reason, that Charlotte Tilbury one, the sprayer is not working. But we'll grab this brush again and just sort of spray it. And let's see how this comes out. I don't know. Do I look glowy? I can't really tell. I don't even know if that's how you're supposed to use that cream. But okay. I'm gonna use that Diamond Light Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals too, so that'll help. So foundation is on, and I'm just going to go ahead and just conceal. And the concealer that I'm going to use is from Bare Minerals, and it came with a little brush. So this is the Bare Minerals Dark Bisque. They call it a multitasking concealer. So it's just their loose mineral concealer. And I like these because they have the little thing you twist to open, and then you can twist it and close, and that's just so much cleaner. And I don't know why they don't have that on all of their containers. Like these bigger ones don't have it. They still have that little label. This looks a little bit on the red side, so maybe I should go back and get medium. Love this brush though, because it gets right into the corner of your eye. It's funny because I don't see the red on this side, but I see the red on this side. Anyway, I need a little bit of a lighter concealer. I am not one who has a problem. Alright, so for whatever reason, my camera stopped. And I don't know where I stopped, but I was saying I need a little bit of a highlighting concealer. So I'm going to take just a little dab of the Tan Sand from Tarte. And we're going to use this brush again and just blend that in. And have it on our nose. Yeah. Alright, and let's just kind of calm that down over here on the sides. Alright, and I'm going to use that. Ooh, that is very highlighty. I'm feeling like Nicki Minaj under the eyes here. What is going on? Alright, so I'm going to use this Diamond Light Mineral Veil and just sort of set everything. I don't think I have a bronzer this week, do I? Yeah, we do. Oh no, that's going to be in the palette, because we're trying to stick to my Project Pan thing here. So I'm going to grab this powder brush from Sephora. This is the Pro Powder 50. And I'm going to set under my eyes first, and then I'll set the rest of my face. Alright. And I'm going to go back and finish my eyes first, and then we'll go back into that Sephora face palette and finish the rest of my face. So I'm going to go back into this, the palette from Natasha Denona, and we're going to go back into the shade Deep Dive here, and I'm going to put that under my lower lashes. So this will sort of be my eyeliner, and I think I'm going to end up having to blend it out a bit, but we'll see. So this is the Rephr 02, and it is just like thin enough that I like it for my under eye. And it kind of connects the top to the bottom, which I like. I might need another one of those Rephr 02s. I am going to take this little brush here, and this is a Sonia G brush too. This is a detail brush, but I'm going to go back into that shade Sundown and go under that Deep Dive and just kind of blend it out a little bit. Alright. Okay, so I think that I'm going to do one more thing, which sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, if I can find a little fluffy type brush. this will do. This is a Sonia G Worker Pro. I'm going to go into the shade Beach, which I think is the lightest shade on this little corner right here. And I'm just going to put that under my brows and pray that it's not too dark. No, perfect. Alright, so we are done with this palette. Nice, neutral, everyday, even work appropriate look. I'm going to now go, I'm going to do my lashes. And I'm going to go in with the Telescopic on the lower lashes. And we are going to go on with these here releases that have me bothered this week. And the next one is from Blend Bunny. They actually have 2 palettes that came out at the same time, so they are available now. And these are inspired by mermaids. One is called the Lure palette, and that is the big 24 shade palette. And then they have a small multi-chrome eyeshadow quad, and that one is called Trove. The Lure palette, which is a 24 pan palette, is $46. And the Trove palette, which is the multi-chrome quad, is $68. Now that one kind of got me, but then I realized that multi-chromes are expensive. But for 4 shades for $68, that one made me do a double take. I'm going to be using a fresh mascara today, and this is from Mally. This is her Lift and Curl mascara, and it has the wand that looks like a little bit of a smile. And we are going to put that on my upper lashes. I tell you, neutral eyeshadow palettes are like home. Like, you feel like you can't go wrong with them at all. Alright, and one more eye. So, like I said, these are inspired by mermaids, and I think with this one I have multiple pictures to show you, so you'll be seeing, which I think I should be already starting to put up on the screen, multiple pictures of these palettes. These palettes are absolutely gorgeous, which Blend Bunny so far has not let me down. I do have a few, at least a couple of their palettes which I really liked when I used them. So yeah, I'm still kind of stuck though. I'm still stuck on that. I'm done with this palette. I am still stuck on that quad for $68. Congratulations to all of you who received it in PR, because the rest of us are really wondering if we want to spend $68 for the quad. It may be gorgeous. It may, I did not put any primer on, but that's okay. It's super gorgeous, agreed, but it's just a bit much. This is like Pat McGrath prices. I don't know. So I'm going to use this bronzing shade right here in this palette, and I'm going to use the Sephora, actually they call it, oh, we won't use that, that's the highlight brush. Let me find, actually let's use this one. This is the Niji Pro from Sonia G, and I like this for bronzer. right, and we shall bronze. Okay, that's pretty. Try not to do too much here because it is kind of pigmented. And let's put some on the forehead. I don't know how long ago I bought this. I don't know. I didn't buy this one at the last sale. I think I bought it in the spring 2022 sale, and it's just been sitting in my collection, and it is a really pretty palette so far. Really nice face palette so far. And because I love a good orange blush, this one looks orangey and glowy, so we're going to use this. And I need my mirror. But yeah, so I'm sure I have put pictures up on the screen. Ooh, that looks super pigmented. Tap that off. Of the Lure and the Trove palettes, and they are gorgeous, no doubt about it. Yeah, this is pretty. And it blends right in with the bronzer. But it is pigmented, so if you have this palette, be careful. Alright. And I want to use that highlighter because I think it's a little bit too frosty for my cheeks. So I'm going to use it as an inner corner highlight. And I'm going to use this a dirty brush from Sonia G and just use it that way and see how I like it. So we shall put this here. Ooh. It's the one that kind of turns gold. I might try it as a, we'll see how it looks as a highlighter on my face. We'll try to be very light-handed with it, but it makes a really pretty inner corner highlight that lightens my eyes right up. Alright, so we'll take that Sephora highlighting brush and we'll just kind of lightly go into this. Oh, it's actually really pretty. Really pretty. Surprise. Okay. Okay, palette. Now you learn how things in your collection are super pretty and you just kind of threw them to the side. So that is that for that, and I'm going to grab, I think I'm not going to use a lip liner. I think I'm just going to put this on the way it is, mainly because I don't feel like getting up to get a lip liner, and I might use an eyeliner for one, but I don't think so. I'm just going to use this red lip color because this is going to be coming off so I can do my other lip swatch video. But this is the Fenty, I forgot what she calls these, but the ones that pop up like that. This was the limited edition one that I was telling you about. It came with a mirror and it came with a blue eyeliner and a makeup bag. But I'm just going to put this on my lips. I don't even know the color of this except to tell you that it is red. And me and red lipstick are not friends because I always go outside the line. So sorry, but I'm concentrating. don't know what color this is, but it comes with the blue collection, and it all comes together. So I think I did a haul on this not long ago. Okay, I think that'll be it. That is very pretty. And I'm just going to spray my face with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. And my fan is on, so it'll let that all dry up. And then we're going to talk about the last thing. The last thing that got me. This one was announced last week as well. And this is from Pat McGrath. Now, we know Pat McGrath recently has been doing a lot of repackaging and re-promoting the same products, i.e. the Star Wars collection and the Lunar New Year collection. But she does have her, I'm calling it Valentine's Day collection because it's called the Love collection, and it has three of her 6-pan motherships, and it has some liquid lipsticks, it has some bullet lipsticks. The bullet lipsticks I think are not coming out until February 27th though. It has the liquid eyeshadows, and it also has her Sublime something, under some kind of under eye powder. That's a re-promotion. I think her liquid lipsticks are re-promoted. The blushes are blushes that are re-promoted already in her permanent collection. But what I am most interested in are the 3 palettes. So she has 3 6-pan palettes, but she has not had a 6-pan palette in a while. Those are going to be $65 a piece. There's one called the Iconic Infatuation, and it's more on the sort of rosy mauve end of things. And then she has one called Sublime Seduction, and that one is your warm neutrals. That one is right up my alley. And then she has one called Velvet Liaison, and that one is all mattes, which I think that one would be perfect to go with the other 2. Even though those have a couple of mattes in it, I think it would work perfectly with the other 2. I am interested in all 3 eyeshadow palettes. Everything else not so much, especially because everything else is in her permanent line, although not in the pretty Valentine's Day type outer carton. But I think once you take it out of the outer carton, the packaging is the same. Maybe not the eyeshadow palettes, but everything else is the same as the regular products. But the eyeshadow palettes are $65. The liquid eyeshadows are going to be $29. The liquid lipsticks, which are coming out on February 27th, are going to be $30. Her blushes are $39 a piece, and there's 2 of them. She has liquid lipsticks. I think there's 2 of them. Those are $32. And then that under eye powder is going to be $32. So there is a whole lot of nice stuff coming out for the week. I think Pat McGrath is going to be coming up on the 27th, which is this coming Friday. And then you have something coming out on the 24th. And then you have stuff that is available now. Like the Trim Move box is available now. The Adept Cosmetics palette is available now. And the Blend Bunny Cosmetics palettes are available now. So they just don't understand that my pockets are really not that deep. And they are playing with my emotions. So we gonna see. We gonna be stuff, cuz. And then I'll come back and let you all know. Thank you all so much for watching this video. This is one of my favorite looks. Like, this is like a look that I would wear to work every day. But thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Not what I meant to say. I can't let that one go. I want to say don't let your day be a waste of makeup, but I can't let that old one go. Either one of them are good. Have a great day. Bye.